Summertime is here, with all of its nice weather, long days, and that long break from school we all love. It's the season of late sunsets, spontaneous road trips, and the feeling that anything could happen. But in 2 months, when September rolls around, you'll either have 2 months of great memories, or 2 months of having wasted another precious summer. So today, I want to talk about a few simple things you can do to make sure this is a summer that you actually remember. The first thing I recommend is really simple. Get outside. I know that sounds obvious, stupid even, but think about how easy it is to spend an entire day scrolling, watching YouTube, or playing games without even realizing it. Before you know it, it's dark outside and another summer day is gone. The thing is, you can do all of that in the wintertime. Because up here in Canada, 8 months of the year, our weather is completely terrible. And then when the nice weather finally rolls around for those 2 or 3 months, we all spend it inside scrolling on our phones or looking at our computers. And getting outside doesn't mean hiking or running a marathon. Just simply go for a walk every once in a while. Maybe wash your car or shoot some hoops. Go fishing. Just find a reason to be out there. Some of my favorite summer memories from all time aren't from huge vacations or the times I went to Cuba. They're from the random evenings where I decided to leave the house as opposed to staying in. And this could be as simple as going to a car meet or hanging out with some buddies for a couple hours. It really doesn't have to be anything complicated. Just anything to get you outside. And simply by doing this, you'll find out how often the best moments tend to show themselves when you simply give them the chance to. Now, on to the next thing, which is wash your car or mode of transportation religiously. And I know this one sounds a little bit stupid, but hear me out. Whether you drive your dream car, your parents' old SUV, or some 20-year-old beater that you bought for $3,000 off of Facebook Marketplace, keeping it clean just makes you appreciate it more. There's something satisfying about stepping back after an hour or two of washing it and thinking, yeah, that looks good. But it's about more than just having a clean car. Washing it ties into the first point because it gets you outside and gets you some physical activity for the day, and almost always will lead to something else. Maybe it'll get you a person who asks you to wash their car, or it'll get you to go for a drive after, grab a coffee, or see if a friend wants to come cruise around. A clean car just has a funny way of turning an ordinary afternoon into something way better. And you don't need an expensive build to enjoy your car. I have my 2014 Honda Civic that I'm driving right now, and it's completely stock besides visual mods. And I love driving it just because when the weather's nice, the windows are down, and some good music's going, it's awesome. So if you got an afternoon with nothing to do, simply grab a bucket, put on some music, and give that car a wash. Worst case, you end up with a clean car with a few swirl marks on the hood. And best case, it becomes the beginning of one of your favorite days this summer. Third thing on my list is to make time for your friends. And this one's especially important if you are younger or have a lot more time on your hands during the summer. Because as you get older, life starts getting busy and people will get jobs and just have different schedules compared to yours. If you wait for the perfect moment, it'll never come. People are always going to be busy, so just ask and see what can happen. Be the one to send the text and ask if anybody wants to go for a drive. Play golf, that's one of my personal favorites. Go shoot 9 with the boys, grab some food, or even just hang out. It doesn't have to be something big or expensive. It can just be the most random Tuesday afternoon plans that you pulled together 5 minutes ago. Years from now, you probably won't remember, though, what you did on a Wednesday afternoon that you spent scrolling on TikTok. But you'll remember those random moments with your friends where you were just laughing so hard you couldn't breathe, taking the long way home, or sitting in a parking lot until 2 o'clock in the morning at a Walmart and the security guard kicked you out. Summer is always better when you spend it with the people you enjoy being around. So don't wait for someone else to make the plans. Just be the reason that everybody else gets together. It's such a simple thing you can do. Just hang out with the boys, and if you don't have any friends, well, sucks to be you, but go make some. Get over that social anxiety, you know? Just go make some, and you'll make great memories. This is one of my favorite things to do in any general summer. And it is to go on side quests, as many of them as you possibly can. Every once in a while, take a break from the main grind of life, and take a few minutes to enjoy the little things. That means say yes to any of those random opportunities that just so happen to pop up. Maybe drive to a town you've never been to and stop at the diner there. Check out a local car meet or two. Take the scenic route instead of the fastest one. The funny thing is about all of these is that almost none of them are life-changing, introspective, or have anything meaningful on their own. But when you look back, they're the days that you actually remember, and that's simply because you're doing something new that you don't often do. They're the little detours that make your routines feel less repetitive and can even turn an afternoon into a story you tell later. Not every plan has to have a purpose. Not every outing needs to be productive at all. Sometimes the goal is to just have a good afternoon and see where the day takes you. Oftentimes, the best part of life is the part you didn't schedule.
I just wanna say thank you, Lord. I just wanna say thank you, Lord. Now you wonder where the FB been when I went to life like an FB been, and she still in Olympus skin, and check me out there, check me in.
And this leads me to the final thing on my list, which is to pick up one new hobby this summer. And it doesn't have to be a new hobby either. It could be something that you have previously done and previously enjoyed and want to start again. The point is to get one new thing going this summer. And it's not because you're trying to become the best at it or you're trying to be productive every second of every day. It's just because trying new things makes life more interesting. It's that simple. Maybe it's golf or photography, or maybe you want to learn how to wrench on your car or bike. Start fishing, or maybe pick up an old instrument. It honestly doesn't matter what it is, just pick up something to do this summer. The point is to give yourself something to look forward to. A new hobby gets you excited to get out of the house, learn something, and maybe even meet some new people along the way. You don't have to find your life's passion overnight. Just find something that makes you think, that was fun, I want to do that again. And honestly, at the end of the summer, if you even want to quit this, go ahead. It'll make the whole time that you're doing it way more interesting and way more valuable. And who knows, a hobby you pick up on a random afternoon could be something you end up enjoying doing for years. So to wrap up this video, I want to make the point that you're not going to remember the time you spent indoors during this summer. So call up the boys, go out and have a good time. If life throws any side quests your way, be sure to take them. Keep your car clean, and pick up a new hobby for these precious 2 months. Summer is very finite, so make the best of it, and go out there and make some memories.